Hello, I'm Rosalind Nieves.
And I'm Lucia Dragos.
Welcome to Queen's Perspectives. For today's program, we're going to bring you over to the Queen's Art Express,
a weekend-long festival of art exhibitions, events, and performances in the vibrant borough of Queens, along the route of the number 7 train and beyond.
The challenge for this year's cultural community was to produce provocative new work that imagines a world where artists remix public policy on healthcare, housing, and the economy, raising the question, what if we made a new world?
We're going to take you to Jamaica, Flushing, and Long Island City, as well as introducing you to some of the artists, guests, and organizers in the weekend-long event.
But first, let's see what the Executive Director of Queens Council on the Arts, Ms. Hung-Yee Krakauer, had to say about the festival.
Hi, I'm Hung-Yee Krakauer, Queens Council on the Arts, and welcome to this year's Queens Art Express, Long Island City, where we asked 12 artists, what would you do to recreate health care, housing, and the economy? Because we want people to see how an artist can really creatively solve those problems and why they should be sitting at those policy tables with the people that do. So in this space, you're going to see the work of 4 artists, performance, visual, site-specific, get in the limo and talk to somebody with a locked box of champagne, things I don't even want to even try to interpret, but they do challenge you into thinking, how could you make a better world if you had the opportunity? And here are 12 artists that are bold enough to do it for you.
My name is John White. I enjoy this because the performances that I've seen have been unbelievably interesting. Plus the fact that they're topical and that they're dealing with issues that are really relevant and topical. It's great.
At the Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning, artists Ran Huang, Carlos Martinez, Queen Goddess, and Annalise Jensen introduced their interpretations to the festival's theme. As you walk in, you can't help but be pulled in the direction of the huge bright orange and pearly white piece, a landmark building in Jamaica, recreated through the eyes of Ran Huang with mere buttons and pins against a wooden panel. Titled Dream House, the piece encourages the viewer to interact with it by pulling out the buttons and pins and attaching them to the blank wooden panel directly next to the piece in an effort to recreate their own dream house.
As you make your way around the space, another eye catcher is the row of 3 distressed doors with portraits of people arranged on the window panes. Doors, as explained by artist Carlos Martinez, is a reflection of the conditions of hundreds of people literally surviving on the streets. Martinez is able to recreate the feeling of social invisibility and exclusion and urban displacement.
Queen Goddess's voice and presence were very prominent throughout the exhibition. Her works are a creation of a displaced home, complete with a "We Work for Hugs" bear, multimedia installation Womblessness, read between the signs, and housing haiku that were inspired by different household terms and structures.
Annalise Jensen's pieces were a combination of photographs taken in Jamaica, Queens, coupled with excerpts of Paul Bowles, writing which is about his time spent in Tangiers.
Art is a diverse language created and interpreted in an infinite number of ways, and sometimes very unusual, such as Vapen Field, an installation featured in the festival.
A soundscape of human screams and groans permeate throughout the room. A participant lowers her head into the back of a helmet hanging from the ceiling, where the sounds become even stronger, adding an extra layer of depth to the eerie atmosphere of Vapen Field.
Michelle Jaffe, the creator of Vapen Field, states, "This installation is an occasion to imagine the unconscious as energy driven by collective subliminal desires." Eyelet Ross Gottlieb created the music composition, and David Reeder created the code design and development. Through artistic collaboration, Jaffe created one of the most original and thought-provoking installations in Queens.
There are many forms of expression and social interaction, and one of them is dance. Queens Art Express is a home of some of the most prominent dance and movement artists in Queens. I would like to present Valerie Green, the creator of This is the Last Cross-Pollination Ever.
Hi, my name is Valerie Green, and right now I'm at Green Space, which is the home of my company, Dance Entropy. And Dance Entropy is a Queens-based modern dance company. We're a not-for-profit organization here in Long Island City. And in this space here, it is the home of my dance company. It is also a rehearsal studio, so all day long there's different choreographers and dance companies coming here and making work. So it's a kind of space that is for choreographers to make the work that you eventually see on the stage somewhere. So it's a rehearsal studio. Today is the event called Cross-Pollination. And Cross-Pollination has been a program that's been running for 4 years, and it's a special program because it cross-pollinates the arts. We have movers that are moving. There might be visual artists, there could be musicians, and it's a spontaneous environment for artists to do their thing and be inspired by one another and make movement based off of drawings or drawings off the movement, and everybody just having basically a free-for-all coming together. Well, this is one of the events that's a part of the Queens Arts Express, and actually this is our 4th year participating in the festival. We've participated a couple times with different performances, but the past 2 years we've done the cross-pollination event because it incorporates more artists.
Next we have Louis K.R.1 Gasparo's colorful works that are a mix of cartoon fantasy and graffiti art. 3 of his drawings, Wizardry, Warrior, and the Silver Tear, were displayed at the Salvatore La Russa Dance Company, a not-for-profit organization established in 2004. Salvatore La Russa is a supporter and longtime friend of Louis Gasparo. Having both grown up in Queens, Gasparo and La Russa have a similar appreciation and taste in art.